Okay guys, welcome back. I just hit some shots down range here. I've got 5-iron here and see if we can see a bit of ball flight. Nice blue sky today. Camera's down a little bit. But what I want you to notice is the plane, how the plane doesn't really change at all. Well, that really doesn't come under the category of straight because it's straighter than straight. And guys, I've got to tell you, there's nothing going on there other than the shift and drive. And the elbows here and this formation here. That's what it is, it's that formation. Is it Ballard-ish? Absolutely. But I was doing it a lot earlier than when Ballard was teaching it. Well, I don't know how old Jimmy is and when he was actually teaching that type of thing, but I was doing it when I first started playing golf. And that was 45 years ago. I started at 34, 79 today. So, yeah. And I changed my swing about 8 or 10 years after I started playing to something else other than this. Come on, JH. Now we've got a dead headwind, crosshead wind. Now what I've got to do is just really accentuate that loading into that trail side and really get over there and then drive. Come on, really get it over there, James. If the ball gets up, it's going to move to the right because the wind is probably 35 k's moving straight across there. Once above the tree line, it just picks the ball up. And I'm not trying to do anything with my hands or the club face, guys, so I'm not trying to draw the ball, I'm not trying to fade it. I'm just trying to hit it the way the club comes into the ball. The wind is really strong now, probably 40 k's. Come on. Just shut the face down a little bit then to hold it back into that wind. Gee, that's long. Long for me. All those shots I hit the other day, when I say everyone was perfect in terms of the hit and the trajectory. Absolutely no miss hits in a practice session. I've never had that, and I don't know anyone that has, frankly. There may be someone, but I don't know them. But the quality of the strike was extraordinary. And probably it's a road I'll never go down again. And hard to do here because I'm losing my focus in talking and setting up and stuff. And I have to pull the ball across as opposed to walk over there and get the ball as I was doing before. So I was very, very much in a program when I was doing that. Come on. The only slight movement on that ball in the end, guys, is the wind. But if you can hear that, I mean, the quality of strike is just fantastic. Just hit some this way. Come on, get really over there, Jays. Come on. Where's the ball? I don't know. Wherever it has to be is where it has to be. Wow. Wow. Okay, self-praise is no recommendation, JH. But guys, you've got to give yourself some adulation. Yeah, that's good, that's good. This is what I want. Give yourself a pat on the back. Nothing wrong with that. That is blitzed. And you know what, guys? I know I'll continue to blitz the ball as long as I use my old swing. This will never change now. It doesn't have to change. Now, but what I've done, guys, I've given you a process. I'm not giving you a golf swing. I'm just saying that you can have the shift and drive in any golf swing you've got. You don't have to change. There's no swing. I'm not talking about a swing. I'm talking about a process. It's a process. It's not a swing. It's just a process you adapt to your golf swing. So you don't have to build a golf swing. Use what you've got. Just put this process in it. My hands go on there going, look, nothing going on. This is supplementary to this lesson on this video. The grip is the most natural thing in the world. You don't have to do stuff with your grip. Just here's my hands here. See how they sort of hang in? Put them on the club. Look. There it is. Johnny Miller. Johnny Miller said, there it is. Arnold Palmer had the best grip. Him and Sam Snead, the two best grips, and Johnny Miller third. Right. Hogan's was fantastic as well. But Arnold Palmer's was a work of art. Absolute work of art. I've never seen a more powerful, perfect, anatomical setting of the hands on a golf club than Arnold Palmer. Just extraordinary. Here we are. Come on. Shift. Drive. Now guys, that wind is really ripping across there. Those balls are all landing 20-yard circle up there because I'm working the wind. Just letting it come bang. Just letting it bank off a couple of trees up there. Guys, they're all dead center. Flush City. Flush City. And probably around about Christmas time this year, I'm going into a program where I'm going to build a new set of clubs, and they're going to be exactly basically surgical instruments. They'll be exactly the way I want them. They'll be the type of club that's got a very, very small sole, very thin sole, the thinnest sole I can get, that's still got some flexi face in it, and a little bit of cavity. These are nice. The M2s are great, but the sole's too big, and I just love tight lies. And I'm lucky that I can hit the ball in the back of the ball and I don't get a lot of bounce. But if you want to drive the club down, you don't want a lot of bounce if you've got a lie that's really tight and you want to squeeze it. So that's why I like a really thin sole. So come on, Jason. Get over there. Shift. Drive. They're bullets. They're bullets. Come on, Jay. Shift and drive. Now really fire that right foot into that trail hand. Shift. Drive. See, I'm finished here, guys. Not worry about my head. You'll probably see my head is down when I hit it, but I'm not trying to keep it down. Not at all. Not trying to do that. Okay, Jason. Nice tempo. The big shift. Come on, big shift. That's the best contact I've made since I've gone back to shift and drive. That's just off the scale. And guys, what's interesting is the ball attack is very shallow. It's very, level. It's not down. It's very level. Come on. Big shift, big drive. It's just amazing, guys. I feel like I've been transported back to when I was 34 and first started playing. I started playing at 34. Hogan never won his first major till he was 34. So I started late, huh? Okay, come on, big shift. And say shift before you take it back. Shift. Drive. Wow. Now I'm not worried about keeping my head steady or the back of my spine or any of that stuff. I'm just getting over there as much as I can. If I've got a little bit of that, I don't care. Greg Norman had that in the early days, and Butch Harmon took it out of him. This was Greg Norman's backswing. Garcia still does it today. If you took that out of Garcia, he couldn't hit the ball. And I don't think Greg Norman was anywhere near the ball striker he was when he used to do that, and Butch Harmon took it out of him. But this was Greg. That was Greg. And he was the best ball striker going around in his day at that time. So I don't mind if I get a little bit of that, but I certainly don't get that. Come on, big shift. Shift! Now what's interesting is I feel my arms are pulling in here, almost like a parametric acceleration. I'm not getting long arms through the ball. I feel like they're a little bit like a raptor, like raptor arms, which is parametric. You pull them in here, have a shortened, like Ballard used to talk about Hogan's half left arm. I feel that, and I'm actually getting it with my right arm. I'm not feeling that in the golf swing at all. I'm feeling that, and the handle is coming up towards me, guy, and that's parametric acceleration. The more you pull the handle up, the more the club head accelerates. That's proper parametric acceleration. That's what Yogi did better than anybody. That's why he was so brutally long. So you won't see this in this golf swing. I mean, I can do that, but that's very much a very deliberate thing. Come on, big shift. Shift, drive. You know when I said that other one was the best one I've hit? That's the best one I've hit since I've been back on shift and drive. Guys, if there was a green out there, everyone's on the green. All those shots are on the green. And that's accounting for that left to right wind. Okay, I'm hitting from the same place. And I know what I should be doing, and I've got the feeling. So you should be able to do that. I mean, I should be able to stay here for 6 hours and not really miss a shot, because all the parameters are constant. You know, all the data coming back into me is constant. There's nothing confusing my brain at all. It's all constant data. See, the hands go on easy, guys. They just go on like that. You don't want any of this. You don't want any of that. You just want that. If these had little antennas on them, the antennas would point to the sky and try and keep them there. Okay, last shot. Come on, big shift. Big shift. Shift. Drive. I've got to tell you guys, they are just, they are bombs. Absolute bombs. Okay, well, we'll probably call it quits here, but the overview today is, don't think that this is not a swaying action. Moving this into here is not a swaying action. It's just a shifting action. I'm shifting this into here. And I shift it this way, around there. And they're all just flush city, guys, every one of those flush. Hopefully tomorrow, if the weather's good, I'll come back on the weekend and I'll give some more intrinsic details on the swing. I'm still trying to work out how I can best explain it, but I'm not far away from it. And I'll be able to give you basically just an overview set of protocols that you can apply. There's not many. It's not a swing, it's just a process with some protocols that you apply. Okay, guys, have a look at that, but all those shots are perfect. I mean, centre of the club, perfect flight. We'll do some more over the weekend if the weather's good. But shift and drive is me going back to the past. JH revisiting the past. And when I can get over here, guys, I'll know I'm right. And I'm actually doing some exercises in the gym now to increase my hip extensor flexibility, which I've never done before. So I need to be able to get here. Okay, guys, we'll do more over the weekend. But this is going to be an exciting period for me, and I'm sure that everybody can adapt this to their own golf swing. Okay, guys, well, if the weather's good, we'll do some more on the weekend.